Let's continue with the school policies. Okay, please turn on your camera. I know Margie has a broken camera. Your advisor already told us. And a microphone. That's why I understand. School policies. Okay, students are required to attend their classes via Zoom. We intended to do Zoom because if you're going to look at the environment of Zoom, it can actually record the conversations. It can record all the classes, and we can actually embed it to the LMS. That's the reason why. Okay. Classes via Zoom or Southbrook e-learning, that's your LMS or learning management system. Students, assignments, lessons, attendance, and communication will be done via our learning management system or LMS. Okay. Aside from that, you can also communicate to us via Messenger. Can you still hear me, everyone? Okay. Again, via Messenger or via LMS alone, because we have also embedded a messenger in the LMS, so that you can contact us immediately, or in your um in your virtual school. Okay, if you're going to look at the virtual school, it has also embedded features that you can communicate your teachers, right? Students and parents get orientation working with the LMS or the Moodle. Yes, we already done this one. All students are expected to sign in to class from Mondays till Fridays via LMS. Failure to do so will result to being dropped from the class. By the way, sure, I thought Friday is the independent learning. Okay, Friday is the independent learning. That is why we'll be checking your attendance in the LMS if you're still doing your activity. Because this is the time that we are giving you the freedom to do all your activities in all your subjects, because we understand that you have a lot of subjects, and these subjects are complicated. I know, especially with Science 10. It has a lot of topics to be discussed and a lot of activities to be done. Okay. All written works and performance tasks given must be completed. Why? Because these are all graded. Okay. Let's talk about later about the grading system that we're using. Okay. Pattern to DepEd, of course. Parents will be scheduled for consultation by the advisor twice a week. Also, students will have one-on-one session twice a week, every afternoon by the advisor still. Okay, this is the time that you can actually communicate to your advisor and tell your advisor about your problems and your concerns. Okay, progress reports will be given every end of the quarter by the advisor, right? Everything students need will be posted on the virtual school. Okay, since our virtual school again is web-based, you need to go to a particular website, that is virtualschool.southbrook.edu.ph, right? Lessons, assignments, tests, videos, these are actually in the virtual school. Students will also submit their work on the Southbrook e-learning platform. That is why you need to check, you need to check all the features of the e-learning platform that we have, our LMS, because you'll be using that one in the entire school year. Teachers will provide also students the virtual school orientation, just like with what we did last meeting. We'll also be offering parents or guardians or for the new enrollees a virtual school orientation, so we can help you, so that you can help your students out. We have already done this one. We had done this one last parents orientation with Sir Phil. Okay, Sir Phil Brooks. Your students' academic success depends on the understanding of the virtual school and the learning management system. Yes, because you'll be using that one in the entire school year, as what I had said a while ago. Okay, your student is expected to attend classes every day. Students go to virtual school by signing into each of their classes. For those online students who do not sign into all of their classes, each day will be called for a conference. We will be calling your attention. Actually, your advisor will call the attention. You can also help monitoring the students' attendance by checking that they have signed into their classes via Zoom recording embedded in the LMS. So again, the Zoom recording will be embedded in the LMS, all of them, except for this week, simply because these are the attendance week. We'll be checking your attendance again every subject. We'll be sending this one to office in order for the office also to check your attendance and your advisor, of course. Okay, students are expected to attend live Zoom classes every day. Students will join their teacher and other classmates for live and interactive instruction. Teachers will be taking and reporting attendance. This is what we are doing right now. Aside from that, there are times that if in case I'll be asking you to do the activity of the day, I'll be with you via Zoom meeting around 5 or less than 5 minutes just to give instruction and to give you a freedom to do your activity. You can help by requiring and monitoring that your student attends their live Zoom classes each day. You need to attend your Zoom classes, your online classes. Why? By this time, we'll be explaining all the concepts that is embedded in the lesson. The unlocking of difficulties and the interaction, of course, because you can ask questions anytime. Again, all teachers will hold one-on-one session weekly by the advisor, and that's twice a week. And guardians also will have consultations twice a week by the advisor. To be successful, student needs or need structure and daily routine. So you need to establish your daily routine. Okay. Please work with your student to set daily routine and schedule that works for you or for your student and family. Designate, or you need to designate a quiet workplace. This is to prevent um, interruption in the classes. This is also to prevent problems with the concentration of the lesson. Hi, MD. Good morning. Okay, parents, guardian, teacher conferences, progress reports, and grades will be communicated during the quarter to students and parents to email or Facebook page, or we can also contact your parents by their numbers, personal numbers. That is really important. This is actually with the help of the advisors. Okay, teachers will email students in the middle of the quarter to give a report on the student's academic progress. By the way, you need to contact me every now and then with regards to the lesson, right? If you have problems again with my subject, with the lesson alone, with that particular lesson, just let me know. Remember that this is, you are now in grade 10, okay? Grade 10 in preparation for senior high. That is why, okay? School LMS, assignment, yes. They tackled this one earlier. Teachers are expected to host daily live interactive classes through Zoom. Yes, you're doing that one. Class schedules. Let's move now to, let me pause for a while. The grading system that we are actually doing. Okay, academic policies first. For science, we are using the written works 30%, performance tasks is 40%. Quarterly assessment, this is your periodical test, that is 20%. and your deportment or your behavior. Okay, that is actually 10% for a total of 100%. This is your grading system. Okay, that is why you need to do your written works and your performance tasks. Why, sure? Because it has a bigger percentage in your grading system. This might bring you down. Okay, 40% is big enough. It is actually a bigger. If you're going to look at the bigger picture in it, it has a bigger percentage compared to the other criteria or criterion. Okay, and the written works. Written works. These are your exercises, your activities, performance tasks. This is your report sheets. What else? Projects. Those are performance tasks. Okay. Quarterly assessments. These are your periodical tests. Right? Question so far with the grading system? Okay. Let's move now to, wait, let me set my PowerPoint first. To finance or finance policies. Okay, strictly no permit, no exam. Exam permits will be given if required payments has been made. See, since we are still in the pandemic, the school didn't actually give exam permits. Instead, the accounting directly inform us if you're already done or if you already settled your accounts. That is why there is a need for you also to settle your accounts prior to the exam. Promissory letter or promissory note should be submitted strictly 1 week before the exam schedule. This is for us also or for the management to deliberate. Okay. Promissory letters or notes are subject for deliberation and approval by the management. Okay. There will be additional 3% surcharge monthly for every unsettled account. That's why there's a need for you to settle first your accounts. Students can still take the test until 1 week after the last day of the scheduled exam. 1 week. So after 1 week, provided that their account is settled within the given grace period, after 1 week, you cannot actually have a chance to take the exam, the major exam. Okay, the mastery tests and the periodical tests. Those are the major exams. Do you have any questions so far? Questions so far?
None, sir.
Okay. Let's move now to requirements. Okay. In order for you to pass this subject, one thing for sure is you need to do your activities, number 1. Okay. Number 2, you need to attend classes via Zoom. Why? Talking about Science 10, I'll be simplifying everything, but these are scientific concepts. Scientific concept needs a lot of understanding. Okay? This is the reason why the student will just tell us, oh, sir, the subject is really hard. No, there's no such thing as hard in science if you understand the concept. Okay? So we'll be making this as simple as possible. So I will be simplifying everything. Okay? What else? Performance tasks. Okay, you need to do your performance tasks. Although last school year, in my grade 9, okay, I had given them a lot of chances, okay, pertaining to the performance tasks and the written works or their activities. But please, 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 do your activity, do your part, and I will just do my part also. Okay, do your activity, do your performance tasks. Right?
Okay.
This will place a vital role or a vital role in the creation of your grades. These are the basis of your grades, right? And again, if you have problem, if sure I didn't understand this and that, okay, just let me know, right? You can send a message in your GC or you can directly contact me so that I can give you an assistance with your concerns. Right?
Yes, sir.
Question so far? And again, by the way, please try to be considerate with your teachers as of the moment, because we teachers are preparing your modules for next week, because we'll be starting by next week, right? And these modules also needs to be simplified. Okay, we'll be starting by next week. That's Monday. Right? For online learners, okay, online learners, you can access your module. For the new students, you can access your modules in the LMS. We'll be posting that one in the handout copy in the LMS. Okay, those are downloadable and it is in PDF form. So you can download it directly. Okay, you need to have a copy because that is your handout. Question, sure. Do you have a book? Actually, we as teachers, we have a resource books. Books meaning it's many. It is not just one book. Okay. We have resource books. And talking about those are really broad. That is why we need to simplify those in your modules. Your modules is intact already, packed up with everything you need. So you just download the module and those are your handouts. Those are considered as your books, right? Question so far?
None.
Okay. I think that will do for today, class. Let's continue by next meeting and hopefully next week we can start with the lesson proper. Okay, with the introductory activity. Sometimes I use introductory activity in order to condition your mind. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. I think that will be all for today, class. Thank you for your participation. Your attendance will be submitted to your advisor and to the school. Have a nice day, everyone. Take care. Goodbye.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.